Nyante Schwar, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo o so to mfa akosi kaswa ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. Sa wo koton ko ade a enye bia wo se wo tumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. All call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Alright, so as it stands now, Ghana is still preparing for the World Cup qualifiers with Nigeria, and I'm giving you guys this promise that tomorrow at exactly 9 a.m. we're going to give you the best of analysis on football. So if you think that my people don't know much about football, then you have to wait for it. Predictions are tight. We've done our SWOT analysis, our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and our threats. And this video will be released ahead of the match tomorrow at 9 a.m. I hear the match is at 7 p.m. We are still going to monitor, and if our predictions go through, we will come here and do after analysis. If it doesn't go through, we will shut up and stay where we are. So if you watch it and you want us to come again, pray that we win. But in case we don't win, then obviously we are going to shut up, be in our corner, and go on as it is. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to today's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. And we are only calling on you to subscribe to our channel, share with your people, like our video, and comment on the stories. Just as some people are doing aggressive commenting. Some people are doing aggressive commenting. It is just fight everywhere. You can also give us yours with science and data, so we know whatever you are talking about is real. On my camera screen now, I have Roland Amate, who is part of my panel members today. Roland Amate is a promoter, he's a blogger, he doubles as a writer, journalist, and again, he's also an artist manager, or better still, talent manager. Nana Reagan, same way, he's also a blogger, promoter, talent manager, and a promoter as well. And I also have Intim Dodu Solomon, he is Chemo at the extreme left, and Chemo is he is a digital content strategist. Anytime you want solutions for your digital streaming platforms, he's right here to sort it out for you. Contact him for all your solutions. To the boys at the back, aka the Jackie Boatin boys, they are also there minding their own business, making sure we will do things well on the screen. Digital Rasta is leading camera, and I also have Richie Flex, who is the director of the show, and I have Emmanuel Forulapiti, the producer, Tina Baby doing the makeup, and Gideon Neelam Tessin doing the creative works, or better still, the creative designs here on the show. I hear a gentleman has proposed to his girlfriend in a style that was not accepted. Nah, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. First of all, why will the church prevent that from happening? Was it real? And more. This is just to warm ourselves up for the task ahead and the time nearby. Richie, let's watch the video. Let me see if I can do the report as we watch it on the screen. Then I'll ask my people what they think about what they are watching on the screen now. So there was a wedding, and the lady was actually part of the bridesmaid. According to the report I have on my hand, there was a wedding. The lady was part of the bridesmaid, and this man thought that, oh, it's a lover's day. On such a day, it is the best of times that I can do my proposal. And because I want to do it with all pride and honesty, I'll be doing it in front of the church when we are about to do other things. So the whole world, the family, everybody would know that, yes, I'm really in love with the lady. Unfortunately, some things did not go as planned. The moment he knelt down, went on his knees to put the ring on the finger, will you marry me? No, so for say, no, I think the lady even started. It was not Sofo who started. The lady started that. My friend, what's up? What are you doing? Why? I don't like it this way. Blah blah. No, Sofo also came in. And she's my daughter. He did not tell me. He did not tell me. He did not tell me. No, Sofo did not tell me. Sofo did not tell me. Man, say, could you move over? Man, never cut your Okay, no problem. Let's watch it. Let's watch briefly now. Everyone come on. Briefly on this one. Let's watch this one. I'll be right back.
First, you marry. How much is first?
It's my daughter.
Hey.
No, it's my daughter.
Papi.
We don't do that. Please. Sorry. I'm not aware of any relationship. Any engagement. You have to come to me. My prayer. Sorry. I hope I'm not embarrassing you. But you have to meet me and tell me.
First, you marry. How much is first?
It's my daughter.
Hey.
No, it's my daughter.
Papi.
We don't do that. Please. Sorry. I'm not aware of any relationship. Any engagement. You have to come to me. My prayer. Sorry. I hope I'm not embarrassing you. But you have to meet me and tell me.
First, you marry. How much is first?
It's my daughter.
Hey.
No, it's my daughter.
Papi.
We don't do that. Please. Sorry. I'm not aware of any relationship. Any engagement. You have to come to me. My prayer. Sorry. I hope I'm not embarrassing you. But you have to meet me and tell me.
First, you marry. How much is first?
It's my daughter.
Hey.
No, it's my daughter.
Papi.
We don't do that. Please. Sorry. I'm not aware of any relationship. Any engagement. You have to come to me. My prayer. Sorry. I hope I'm not embarrassing you. All right. So, as it stands now, I think information is that this happened in Nigeria, not here in Ghana. It happened all the way in Nigeria. And Ru, try to summarize what you want to say. Today, you guys all should summarize.
We're very unfortunate. I think sometimes we also need to study the environment and the person and.
But this is a wedding day, like
somebody's wedding. You want to steal the shine.
Per all indications.
Somebody's wedding.
This is a day for lovers.
Per all indications, it is clear said their relationship or his relationship with the girl is not known by anybody.
No, he's not going to do fornication.
Yes,
he's
proposing. Yes, he's officially proposing as what?
A husband to be.
A husband to be who knows you from the house. No one. Because
no. But we all start from outside before we are
yes, you start from
you
outside.
alone with her.
Dabio, anka ebia wo ne girl na twem na. Ebia wa kwasa girl no fie. Girl ni ma minim se o. Anya we na ne ba no. There is something like that happens. Rasa
don't say we feature him.
Wait, this is what I know and penetration starts. You meet Amma outside. You tell Amma you love her. You do things with Amma. Then Amma becomes sure that you are the one.
Exactly.
Then Amma brings you and says, "Oh, mommy, this is currency."
According to this one, we are not seeing that.
Well, pay your narration. Sir, Amma brings you home. Not for the mother to know say Amma has brought you home. And our pro say uko propose. Akayade Amadi wako fie say o ma ebi abranti amenene nanti new nansi na ehia ehun say ni say. The day you decide to propose no, even when the woman is there, you say, oh, then the guy has moved from time I didn't chair so probably nansi na ehia to a different level. It's no crown or say people betimi aka boa in front of someone their skirmishes now someone 80 hours.
Wasanzo kasa micro.
Somebody there. There was a better way he could have saved this situation, than the way he went about it. Obviously, where Adia, he just wants to discourage some of these things from the space. Because Sanyama will me sure say who abontia and here the time. Say a man tell me the Nyama will be every guest free. It's your no back escape good back say oh I will answer them there. Or we be with that side we of answer. Okay, now we can come through and now I'm sure
it's unfortunate say Roland in feature the door.
We near feature the door say master we near feature the door.
We feature
and you have a lab doctor. There's a lab doctor.
In this case we fair.
Lab lecture.
Okay. One say we are young guy. Now we sure bar. Before everybody with him say, "Opese o propose." Like you said, no. Oba de Oceana intentem na wase the pair wa pene. Onim say bi ono call out mo ona ye the boyfriend, ona ye the girlfriend. And no mo komunim kakra bi ya. Based on botaye esi mo ne so ne nkomodi amodi no. I was say be man utimi tu anamo kofi kwachia na wofo. What I say? Enti so oba no so nya akonye bia obo be man so de oba na kofie akako introducing so we bia oba asese a ona ne hihye ho ne mi abia. What I say then in common start come be me bia we see ni mpeni fie so pese o ware a o twen mpeni bia will not say uncle ena na eja fie da. Oni ena ending komoda. E wo ne ba ne mpena twe ne na etwe ho. Bie no ba koto ring so o ka propose in such an environment.
But for the woman to say she's my daughter, that means
it's
not obvious. Let me tell you what is going on. There are some people, in fact, there are some parents in this Christian society, sir. And papa. They see the bishop or the leader of the church as
their spiritual
the family's everything. Yes, you have to go there and introduce yourself to the bishop. I've met certain women now open no krapon ka say bia yem ko me mama ni papa fiu o se ko na ko ka che bishop
it is a wire what you dey do ko fi ojo better the one catch us say yem ko so for
what do you feature common the person point and person making say there are people like that and some of the girls obu on ma even ni mama krapon ni papa yes or no krapon nya na asem but person who boy no di kan pen na wo se ne pen wo nya say e bia ko introduce so be ware no o se ne pen o se da bi me the bishop inti kwana kwa kache bishop say also open. We've seen some before, we've heard some before. So what we saw here no is just unfortunate say boy any proposal now has gone wrong because of somebody's you can say me who say me use to
illiteracy.
Yes. And I say
boy no pray
and I say munyama
or pray boy
no pray proposals the brasami. Some of the beautiful places you can propose to your lady is maybe in fact Obana ferry for ne wa ferry for no wadofo in Asia. That is where you can surprise, and most proposals are supposed to be a surprise to even the woman. Because if you are not trempana, if you are not there, we won't come now with baby, and see which is and sometimes you want it as beautiful as you want it to be. Open say a surprise to the woman, and then now for food, and then they and for badges. So now Bemano, yes, say to me, Achiachi. Now if you want to walk out knocking, then you won't count the obey now. It's boy the other day. One, suffer the issue. In fact, suffer no say girl we now I'll blame the pastor
in future.
Yes. If nobody marries this lady, I'll blame suffer because yes, you embarrass the guy.
Very embarrassing.
Why embarrassing?
I hope I'm not embarrassing you.
You've done that.
You were using the microphone.
Yes, you've done that already. and if this guy,
that is a rhetorical
question. And out of that embarrassment, the decisions.
Now that the video has even leaked online, put it.
Yes, the decisions about the girl can change, and if it changes, and in fact, again, now we are crowd drag, the pastor should be blamed for it. At that time, no, it be out on anointing. I'm gonna catch against some toy on a bomb time. What sort of Christian life are you people living? And can how ube to me crap service situation so maybe I say now cause girl back when I know John yes she's my daughter we don't know her. You won't call for multi-medium and no cash. Maybe tell more daughters be break. We won't call for when they see me oh daddy. Young girls, young guys.
I'm here then.
Daddy this, daddy that.
And then when they see they take grandpa. The grandpa.
That's who daddy for no grandchildren. So normal. So for me space my baby oh abofre me ba enti no be say no kwada ko
not in this critical situation.
Okay, Chemo, to us, I think Anariga making a point. Yes, Chemo, continue from there.
Me a guy no
prep. What are you people saying? I mean, have you guys seen even at Lorry Station Mall?
Of course, I know almost yet, but we know most of them
even in clubs and
yes, but Nina, we know the results are ever. I mean, almost they are successful. Most of them are planned. We just see it as dramatic, just for us to be excited. But almost they are successful, be a plant. One plan, and I just always surprised a big bubble, a bubble man for that because almost me say one plan be bubble.
No, that's get no pill.
So you weren't sure.
When you're sure now,
you have to do your
but Omo yes sure no boom because or no crowd him say something like that.
Yes, you have to do your due diligence.
And Omo be here no baby they will not face any challenge bia and our problem bia to say papa ya on say e wiase na say abadie on ya cha abawu
abadie ya so
cha obi do ba ya tell say akra na wu
so the lines and
where did you go? Now we have already you go.
Who is
that guy?
The money the guy now or do ban. Say especially a wee boy be I won't say one more bread be and for so be any so. Now we two banning for our own team. And no as I con we jakra chance and can be akra now. Because I say oh we still in life and you can't do anything about it. And you know mokasa no. So for the dear. So for the mum do so for the dear. Because I say you use microphone and don't do this here. Microphone or cassette or catch
he was in the spirit of you. Your friend is a wedding
you know
how they preach about
or catch a the embarrassment in the guy
was high level.
Yeah, high level. By me make us the next time. BB and yes I cry.
I'm sure sometimes a man over here made of anan. I am putting me a few.
Oh yeah.
To me, sure say, oh sure.
Hey,
That's my wife.
mom come
Today.
It's sad, but next time you have to be sure say this thing will not go wrong. In fact, say girl no cry no the way are not 1. I say offer or more can be man and I say or AB on your show of you because I'll be anchor will beat me up on the nature say stop it and yes I AB I am wow and you be Johnny fast. But okay, Mamina no say she's my daughter, you can't do this here, go and see the pastor and I know no so when you be move say bibiano. Would you say girl no want me resist whatever sir and go for me in the becca. And you know God no a wrong move. Next time on your careful. That's all.
Well, thanks, Intim Dodi Solomon and Aric and Roland Amate. I'm sure we can now open up and continue with the conversation. Welcome to Showbiz Daily. If you are here, remember that we are a family, so feel free to be part of the conversation. Put down your comments, but always follow the YouTube community guidelines so nothing happens to your commentary. Coded, whether it is designed, planned, or unintentional, for some weeks is in the news, and it looks like the approach to get into the news or the approach to get us talking about him, some will be working and others are also denting his image. If I am not scared to say that, some of them are denting his image. Remember when he started talking about his followers not paying attention to the things he posts? After that, he and Konkonsan blogger also clashed on Nit FM. That was also discussed. Now, latest is an interview he went to do on Abeku Santana's program and a call to Afia Schwarzenegger and how Afia Schwarzenegger addressed him. Well, someone would say it is all in the name of promoting his works. It is all in the name of making the song being heard. But at the end of the day, is the brand going to be secured? Is the brand going to be respected? Is the brand going to be protected? It's my fear. And I would want us to watch what we are about to watch from the studio. Thereafter, I'll come to my people so we have a discussion. In a similar discussion, we'll be talking about him and music groups, but I want us to watch this first one with OKFM, Beku Santana, Afia Schwarzenegger in the studio of OKFM, and how Coded responded to it and the future repercussions on the brand. It is promotions, but what is the likely future repercussions on the brand? Watch this. I'll be back.
Get back to me.
Afia, dada damwase.
Get back to me.
Afia, dada damwase wona aye originator of the buy. Say Koda de nyoma ba bonte. Or friend what?
Any foolish person called Cody. I don't know any stupid person called Cody. I think what the Vesemicano. Minimum answer for me, Jimmy for be a friend Cody. I don't know anybody who wants to write on anything called Cody. You of CBI senator or your senator, what I say. So in my space, don't call me and ask me about foolish people and foolish things.
Afia, Coded and Yuma Wakoya, a year wo tema ako viral.
I can buy and move them and you know. When I'm with a man called Phobia, I don't know so be a division. Over to pass away from an accompanied you, no so in your mind, that's
Coded, would you apologize to Afia?
Okay, Becca say,
I answered the call out of the respect I have for you.
Okay, Afia, Obertomenka, ma young fancy, Obertomenka, Medasi. Okay.
Becca say, I don't know why she's this way. She's going on this way, but I believe say, Oko Afia Pager. She's an award-winning comedian. I believe that, right?
Yeah.
So
she's a humor therapist.
She's a humor therapist. So everybody would attest to the fact, sir, the word she used, and I repeated it in my song, wasn't a mockery to the father, because that's very personal to the father. And if I use the word, I gave the respect to place the call. If she's going on this way, I would respect her decision of the way she's going on radio and everything, but that's not a problem because I have known her for a very long time and she's been supportive of our works. So
Okay, so that was coded in the studio of OKFM Abeku Santana. And once again, I'm still asking the same question that, yes, it is true. We all want him to be mentioned. We want him to be talked about. Like some people will say, the talkability is okay. But the way and manner is going from when he started insulting his followers, from the clash at Neat FM, and now Afia Schwarzenegger, how she was describing him. This is my name is Obi Kuno, so Obi Boy or whatever. Now we got Beef Nation, where beef moonlight. How do you see it in the name of promotion? How do you see it? Will it go good or go bad for Coded in the near future?
I think Afia's reaction is very, very disgusting. Very, very to the extreme. And
could it be said no son on planning? And now on won't say a plan. You don't see a plan in this.
I don't see it as planned. That is why I'm going like that.
Okay.
And even if it is a planned thing, I mean, on live radio, as I say, you jai BBR more, like you normalize BBR because first to say Obi Ekwasia on live radio, prime time. Abeku Santana show so. And you allow her speak English. No asabe can you like Aden. Then I share is our crew. Me, whatever Coded is doing, I think that I don't see say he will lose respect, but or pay Juma man, because at the end of the day you have to work to get the respect again for your brand. This might work for him. In fact, for the past days, Nyama Wabo Boss Union, I'm also discuss on platform. So in fact, it has had a lot of talkabilities even on social media. So, in a way, it is working for him. But a Jumane way, Chirina Mimi Busamitia is a Mibusamos Obetimi aye. He started one in the studio. Omuyi if you have fee, we know. Kasa ma okano. In fact, say Udinko Chira. Ubenya sympathy and out of that sympathy you would want to just drop they are engaging in certain things and want to still respect him as a musician. But Abeku side kakra because Abeku could have saved the situation. And I know Abeku is meaning say obetimi eje mama akoso. But that's an air time. Let's just in our imaginations, let's switch the personalities. You find say if you're at studio and you have Coded Alfonso and not catch if you're Kwasia. Do you think we will be having this conversation of saying say Coded be lose respect and that we are engaging in the stance and then the promotion? No, people will come at Coded and say Berman did you about them sir. Beban Kasan draw about radio so and that will be the conversation because and they will even call say Coded and publicly patch up because we did your battle. But in this time he did your bear matter on live radio whether someone worry or girls or what they Penimusi say Coded and normal movie. And the host is allowing it. It's not like offer any panokra, no kakasa debut crowns and all this from start to end. Or can't church the Jimmy. And nothing. Kasana or canal, even Abeku Santana introducing the whole thing like if you are or say that term like if you are about
that must say in recent times what come and I
but in the context of canon it's not her
who said this is in a way. And anybody can interpret it in so many ways. That must no be able to mean interpreting in so many ways. Una audience, una wako your papa ye, and I am for bones, and I will interpreting this as that must. What is so being so? I say more any day found that must in Yaman for papa. And money at the other, Obin to me, papa. I bet you not there. One by another, like interpretation is the doors. So you should not make a fearful that as a only word once I coded that far, they are born. Also, she has every right to come and insult coded on live radio. It is so bad and very, very disgusting. This shouldn't be happening on live radio, especially at that time. Abeku Santana, OKFM, drive time, prime time. Our sponsors, one corporate bodies like a scene in our good show so. And you are using such foul words. Want to be crying sorry po, and I am to say cry. Can't say who say poto because it is a fear sustainer. Ono one can say for a second.
Okay, first bomb thrown by Nana Reagan. Ro, coded his image after all this promotion.
Sammy, coded is very desperate. Why desperate for hate and talkability? Palmer. Me say respect and I'm a woman coded from the 4x 4 days thing in the basis here. Assorted. Gradually assorted. I don't care whether he is getting the talkability or he is getting the numbers or whatever. But the respect I have for him as a musician and as a personality is going down gradually, and it is with speed. Because of the way of starting, with the insults on his fans, the banter with Nkonkonsa. I watched the video and I was like, no, what kind of argument is this guy making? Because you've paid your dues in the industry, you've been there for quite some time. Therefore, somebody should use his hard-earned money or promoting for what? You understand? Yes, this is somebody that has also supported you in some way. We've posted people's stuff, promoted people, so if you want more, just say you want more. And don't come with entitlement, you know. You get it. And when he goes that tangents, banter on in the end, not me, I didn't see, I was very, very disappointed. And they respect Aname Woma a personality, not only him as a musician, no. I see him as a huge brand, any personality, a man of his caliber. You're dragging it into the image forms on prime time radio,
and it's been continuous,
like national radio. People are disrespecting coded left, right, center, and as a fan,
you know, there is this lady in London, Kofios, Linda.
Yeah.
I say, no, be my ben, no buy you an out on our salary.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I hear me one.
You know, in all his issues, they be not or three.
Yes.
A huge
I hear me one. You see, somebody can say yes, it is another sign of maturity. But then another way of also being matured is you making the whoever is going wrong know say this is a wrong tangent.
Or staying away from such.
Exactly. Ebiana, he feels yes, now he has nothing to lose, so he wants to go all out, whether foul or fair to get whatever he wants. But me as a fan of coded, I am getting disappointed by the day. Wait at time, and with his reaction towards all the disrespect coming to his brand. So no Ebiana know who the level and the brand in it, or who the way respect the man here. Say, oh no, who I am telling him today, say, see, edu bear 40%. See, to me, edu bear 40%. Because it shows how desperate he is, even to go to the gutters. Over the years, we've seen, there are so many musicians who have never told that tangent, but are still successful. R2Beats is one of them. Omar Sterling is one of them. Even Captain Planet is one of them. So how would a seasoned musician like you try to go to the gutters like this in modern day? Like, okay, and it is not as if you don't have experience in the industry. You've been there. You know how these things work.
Has respect.
Yes. So auntie brand now what building over the years, the level of respect. Among former woman could not
own one. Guy that comes with good looks and
yes.
So he's respected by
the personality crash. So for you to and for you to be insulted like this, medium, I don't care whether it was planned or unplanned. Say a plan and now unplanned. For you to allow yourself to be dragged to the mud like this, like, hey, and the response in the crowd for him to also come and apologize on top. Apologize for what?
Santana was also asking.
Yes, if
Santana asked him, if
he's going to apologize for what?
For
is it for the insult or for being creative? Which one? For you see Dada Masi.
And
wait, you see, yeah, wow, you see some of the excuse me to say the foolish things that people, the way people think in this country. The person used Dada Masi, was it derogatory? No, the use here, odi gu papa the papa memory ni masiana. So the good any masia, that is when you have every right to call say, oh, as same way I can say no. I feel say a disrespect to my late dad. Then we can have a very meaningful conversation. But this is when the person did not use even what you say a whole term, no, in a derogatory manner, but rather or just something for entertainment, which you, Afia Schwarzenegger, has always been doing. This is not the first time Afia Schwarzenegger wafa man for nyama dia srem. Ultimate car so obi papa ye kra to say obi awade. That is what you said. So if somebody uses something that will put a waka, not in a creative manner, just to entertain people, you come and say, like Udi dinner temple or send kwasia. Ah, come on. This is very uncalled for and very disgusting.
I want to add, I think they couldn't know because he has no communication team around him, no PR team around him. We lose and
no, he's very desperate for talkability.
If he has such
that's what I see.
Huge team around him, yes, they want their talkability, but still no sanko property moment me the signs of PR also me fa dey we one. Anka dey are ombe discredit if ya crapo and then akọ if o person of course I got to got then and common enye. Common in your papa because and I say your boys be on ma ono so ne papa ofia girls feeling no but girls no feel say before e benya boy no ka just say be a poppy show
yeah
it you bet na babe any ofia broche ba poppy into ma be anu atabre poppy that namase o ba na papa eh say
okay so I'm just thinking about something that if really and truly it was even for promotional purposes, why are they not telling Afia to rather come like, oh, when you with me adopt my papa, but I want to take this song in memory of my father because papa bibi and so I'll take this song in memory of my father if it was to promote.
You see,
I'm just looking at the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
If it was
and one tangent or more for if it were to be a blogger and as any media person, I'm not starting on this tangent against coded. And come back and say, hey, the only thing the Ghanaian media knows is to use negativity to attach to somebody's brand and destroy it. But meanwhile, one Aoko got a move. If a media house reports it right now, Becca say negative side and then report it. But that is what you are doing.
Chemo will speak finally on this subject. Then we move on to the next business of the day. Chemo, come through. Also, who is saying the brand after the promotion? How is it likely to be?
Omre Bim. I say he's getting it wrong. Just that, yeah, he's getting the talkability now. Or be open. Now, no, the spotlight is on him at some point. Say, what is going on? What is he saying? Fine, but I don't think it's good for him as a musician. No, or here after the baby, a dear now, and some moon I see one instead of a number no abo. A bit me see. Oh, come baby, I cry. No need baby sow instead of say a baby sow on you. It is a direction of person qua only here. Maybe or didn't know me yet. If you had the cry, they say BBR because I didn't is not a bad pass. I had the ODD the followers at terminal. It was bad enough, but all the if you had the ever to so they are not just say or they call different level cry or entry break. Only a year no cry there. It was okay, it can happen because that argument of a blogger and artist who is important now. People are doing that kind of argument. In the occult direction, yes. Some of us will tell him, say, we need better point to be able to defend it. But we have people who think like that, so it's okay. But if you are there, no, any ODD no followers are telling there, omre and yet, if you are there, say one, if you need any a better point to be an answer, be able to stand on it and say. Ebia coded into me say word Dada Masi. If you are that word in the context of creativity, be a bit me a man only that word. Nine years or to them no kind, and just or any comedy no kind, and I be creative word bina yes, if you are there no. or can normal language in I can be. And I can't that damase. And at the real can no, it's funny to some people. And I'm going to repeat it. And then a word. If you or the court patent office crash or patent to be in Why help right? I have a Jimmy's castle was all my time.
Yeah.
In the affairs, our wedding and any dear, as I said, the impression and Miami cinema, a big critic say if you are that damase there. Be a bit me a cabby. And it's not in any creative contest. On the menu now, hey, if you're creative already, we are kind of damase. Yen mean position is and you know and you know yen mean for word the name Afia and you say no so and if you jina e di coded that time there I don't coded there say wo mumu ka ta obesan pa chaw and as o pa ho achaw I mean oh yes now o san e do brand ne kofo it was good enough for you not to say anything but to go ahead and say o pa chaw there as a was asem no na be ma ye mu bia adwen say na omo planning ya na na omo planning so ankoyi na ga fi abetimi afan in a positive light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In fact say why you know I am successful into that other masse obi amfa you know
and like that keep the song in memory of your father and because the guy did not say anything negative with that other masse
so ending ka ombetimi accord in a positive way. Still I be making way by ebia human instinct and other humans they we go for negative you know ebia or modern who said there be ebia find positive yenya the impact in it let's go negative even that and go bet me a negative enye as a way there da form cry bar no cry impeja no aka say bar no form we the bar na da form team
down flat
why you cry you to form cry dey akwese yeah, it's too low for a brand like Coded. And yes, a no crown or more hit songs in it without. What bobida? Until you have something to stand on and then move forward. But to come down that low for a fear to do this to you. Now, since all the binum case are normal planning. Yeah. So, a man plan the cry, me or patch or the mammy, yeah, cabet I fine. Sometimes to be BBC. No. Let's allow the person to do whatever. But after that, now we say punish her. For what? That damase. Now that damase any and I say, oh, poor biacho say what did do at them. Serious and decoded or why be now on changes strategy. He can still do things I bema we will talk about him, but not in this way. This way will not help him.
Well, thank you so much, Intimdo Solomon. Thank you, Nana Reagan, and to Roland Amate. My producer tells me there is a video he wants us to see in relation to the Coded Afia Schwarzenegger saga. So let's all watch it, and when we come back, I'm sure we'll pick one or two from it as well. Let's see this.
So one eye originator out the buy. Say,
Obra we mu group no na egu no. Mu group no ka ho be na group na egu ye because of vision sha. Bema was siri bebrebe krampo no ne kwate ya nsha na ne kwate somboro so. Bema was ye di watam was atem dia ye di wato was pa ne fa so me na wo so. Atem dia wo bre ye wakọ abeku ye interview ye di watam yi a wo siri e fa so me na wo so. Uni dream wo ho. Unyina se bema meboa. Ade na beku de kasanko se ka wo to twene na solitary fasoko. Awaya ocha what one ma was re sa so ni kan be ne wom sra bra wo te wa was re ni kan be ne wom wo sa bra na abeku ya efre wo sre no efa so be na wo so ye di watam so kwase agimini na to na wo sre na sha abeku abeku so be titi ni papa abeku yi
All right, so that came from one of my favorite personalities online now. One of my favorite personalities online, Linda, aka Confused. Here she's in London. The next time I'll go to London, I'll try to look for him. And I'll try to look for her. Sorry about that. I think could admit me blaming him more because of his role as a media personality. He has the power to do what he's doing, but it is you to give him the power to go ahead to continue or not. For media there, he will always instigate.
Yeah.
Like it is part of the business. Like prick the person to see his or her reaction. Exactly. So, but it is you. If the person starts and you want him to continue, you can. Like the lady said, "Oh, can I say no? I did not come here for this insult." Who took a call business? I bet you're now to now. You can walk out.
Who are some patch of that must.
Okay, so still on Coded, I hear he talked about the group that is the 4x4 group, and I would want us to watch that as well. Now, and share what we can do about it. As it stands now, looks like the group business, the music group business in Ghana is failing. In the sense that even this year, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards (VGMA), they scraped off everything that has to do with music grouping. They did not give even a single nomination to the groups. None qualified for any of their categories, including that specified category for them. They were not called. What is going down? Kodet was talking about his group. Let's watch it. Now, remember, maybe some pump for say, what is making the group thing die? Today, Kojokin was telling me he wants to prepare an article called "Is it a case to be in a music group?" He says he's trying to write an article like that with a title, "Is it a case to be in a music group?" Watch this. When I come back, I'll pick the opinion of my people, music groups, how they are doing, and whether it is really going extinct, as some people are saying.
Fresh person, so America, and also your BBI project. How are you faring as a solo artist?
Okay, me a solo artist no. Me shada enfili solo no. Me shada enfili. Enye BBI me kase say me pe solo na me project na me embarking on no. Me nya dia me pe group no. Sing solo solo na me you know, and to me per group no, compared to the group I miss the group so much. I rather choose the group over the solo. Yeah.
And again, on another hand, Kodet said that he's not even been called for any gig ever since he left the 4x4 group. And what does he mean? That in his case, he was only surviving as a group member, but he can't survive as a solo artist. We can watch that briefly as well. When I come back, we do the general discussion of music groupings and their future, especially in our Ghanaian music space. Or could it be that it is worldwide? Maybe we can cast our nets wider and see, for the past 10 years, has there been any big music grouping coming from anywhere in the world? Unlike some years ago, where we had Casey and Jojo, right?
Yeah.
Like those times you had more
we have
groups.
Beatles.
Yeah,
we had,
like more groups.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men.
Had,
but for the past years, yes, Westlife, yes, they had one of the best albums when I was growing up. And I'm asking that, could it be that now maybe the music thing and group can't work anymore? It is now individualistic. Go as a solo artist, hit it or kill it, and whatever the outcome, you take it alone. All the groups, they are now facing so much troubles. Even twins, blooded twins, they even suffered. What is really going down? Okay, so let's go watch this video. When we come back, we'll do the next discussion.
Lie to you, I'll say the truth. Yeah, remember one show can put that lie to you. I'll say the truth. Yeah, remember one show can put that. Remember. Oh, be from free show. free show. Remember that. Remember. Something is a bit coded. Remember. And you know, I'm going the one. And you know, I'm not.
Debbie, you are a businessman.
Right.
An entrepreneur.
Right.
What you want? You love music.
Right.
Brad never show. I didn't know.
David, Brad never show. They said yes. Also, remember Bebo show. Remember why not? Remember Bebo show no. So also remember Bebo show now. We will talk figures. And you know,
then see I say obi from say Beboshua and you be na be perform.
Oh, me perform me loyalty, me perform me voice for you be pray minimum say me part me voice me tuning in next year me to me a show has say.
Me two part now be two CP part.
Me two mo ni na diafra.
Na wa jiska no.
Ah,
na ma check.
Debi o. Me just can me na e free me so ya free CP.
But say enyum no one CP dia.
So no so kwa odo so your friend or those who go born sa pepe.
Oh, okay.
Sa. You get it.
Anyway, so that was the second part of the interview, and I want us to discuss music groupings. Like, we should go beyond Ghana a little bit. How is the story like? We all know the Peter and Paul story. That is P Square. When for I think for 5 years or maybe less or more, they were separated until recently. That I don't know who advised them. They came back and they are still running things. Even as blood-related brothers, they still suffered it. And where are we getting groups hitting it hard in the music industry? Ro, maybe I can start this with you.
That's I mean. This is a very interesting conversation, especially with where I sit as an artist manager.
And that's why I'm starting with you.
And also with the fact that
you have a group.
I have a group who are also twins.
Yes, Pizus.
That's I mean, for music group, the one thing that I have noticed for the past years, like from old and also new, has to do with the fact that grooming artists, especially music group, is relatively more expensive than going solo. Yeah. If we should take all factors out, at least side nenkwan juma kesiye. When and if it has to do with also grooming them, it comes with more headache than ever. Because now you wouldn't only be managing their careers. When you say now have their individual abilities, and now you have the responsibility to merge them. Make one succumb, like make one come down for the other, accommodate the other with all their temperament and all that. Much less their music abilities. Now, and here another headache. So most people, and we know said now when it comes to music or musicians grooming, even the big record labels are not ready. They are not ready to do it. Yeah, it's another thing. So picking a music group and having all those headaches in grooming them, giving them that kind of exposure.
And because they're a group of maybe 2 or 3, whatever you buy, it has to be double.
It has to be double or 3 times. No, now boils down to okay. Then why don't I pick one, put all my investment in that person, so that at least I can push the person far? Because who piano pa me no, I didn't say who piano pa bako. Because who piano me no, we beka se me fa, we beka se me for. And sometimes when a Jumanisha say a grow to levels, that is when people really omu egos omu niyama also comes to play. Now you don't only have to manage their music, your friend is saying well only no, you have to manage their individual personalities as well.
And dealing with one person can't be joke.
Enye juma ketwa. Now it's na even record labels are omu 2 or 3 musicians under them. They try as hard as possible to make them different, one different from the other. They treat them as different musicians, even when it is time for them to even have a collaboration once in a while. We can see that from Kiddy and Kwame Eugene. So they hardly have collaborations. One be aside that, everybody has their own style. Until these are some of the factors that will I don't know who result even with regards to our music scheme. May said this is happening this way because if mother bodies are at least encouraging some of these things, even though say yes, some people in the industry are finding it difficult to raise or hold on to music groups. At least mother bodies like the award schemes, out of encourage amount for say, oh yes, we know how difficult this is, but we still recognize your little effort, so don't give up. But for you to scrap such your friends gestures of like music group of the year or not even recognizing them as part of the scheme, because at the end of the day, if there is even some music groups in the system who are even forcing say okay, we want to still stand toe to toe with the solo musicians in the corner. It is like you are telling them say, oh mumu here you, it is better you go your separate ways and come as individuals. That is when we will accept you. We see the likes of R2Bs more. You see they sometimes go their separate ways. Mugis be releasing in solo, Payday be releasing in solo. Then at a point they meet together and release their joint project. Because someone who say the system and the industry, you know, sometimes move caught in groups now. Edding. But at least wait for her. There will be some meeting points there. Mummy and be share. Into no music, your friends say mother bodies, no like their war schemes and other stuff, no. Ain't treating music groups this way. And yes, I discouraging. Music groups are breaky. Amount for even calling post or mumbra back in impono. You are now even telling them, say, they coming back, right? It's not necessary and it's very useless.
I listened to an interview with Keche Andrew with I think Andy Dusty, or no, not with Andy Dusty, with one of the ladies on Hits FM,
Doreen
Colin or something.
Okay.
And they asked him that what is really going down now that Charterhouse has scraped off the group thing. He said it is really discouraging, especially to the investors, because to the investor who is pumping money into groups, it is times two an individual artist. So they will do all these things and no recognition for them.
Yeah. And even the lives of Wuta.
Should we blame the people at the other side? Are the groups really putting in the effort?
And America said they are facing double challenge more than what the individual or the solo artists are facing. So if you want to treat these same people on the same scale, sometimes you would be very unfair. Intina, we encourage them to do group of the year category, something that can also benefit them. That is why we have female musician or female artist of the year, female vocalist of the year, and the males. So that at least, when you pair these guys, a female and a male on the same scale, there's that possibility, say, because it is dominated by some part of your friends, the inner people, no, Omombe dominate the other side, no, not a lesser side in be. Because solo artists need those with change music groups. So if you always pair them and you don't also give them a chance to shine at a particular time, yeah, ubonso omobe kelium because solo for ne dosu. Into the music group of the year, no muchema, very discouraging. Music groups almost break up prior wutamu. Almost a man for quality say, oh, ye nyamu amope, monsomombra, monsomunye no. Now almost chichi. Now this is a confirmation to them. Say a catch them, say a buyer, useless. Because we wouldn't even get the recognition we want. Even when we put in our work in it and we toil here and there in the crown, we wouldn't still get the recognition that we want. For Coded not being able to perform since he broke off the group, no. Me, I think say he did not present himself as a musician. Coded after 4x4 has never presented himself as a musician to anybody.
How has he presented himself?
He has presented himself as a fashion icon. He has always presented himself as a fashion icon. Unlike CP, who has always been on different platforms, sometimes even performing for free. Yes! Doing some serious collaborations, making sure, say, Charlie, there are some things that he has to do just to get that recognition. Sometimes he even lobbies. How many times Coded team send a warm lobby man even for shows? And he is saying, say, even free show, cry, more free show. Shatawale plays free show. Sarkodie able free show. So if you say you no play free show, Abrekwa one, your relevancy when it comes to music, sisi and crying so much. Now once I'm presenting, when say you are ready for the music business, obviously people will not recognize and even call you. And to say the CP crab is down and near the Coded which now and near see a poor nipa bako from 4x4 group now performing. They will pick CP and leave Coded.
Okay, thank you so much, Roland and Martin. When Roland says Shatawale and Sarkodie they are performing for free, it doesn't mean they are performing for promoters for free. When their colleague artists do shows and they go to play, it is free.
Yeah, they support them.
Exactly. So I know someone will go like, Shatawale performing for free. He's performing for free. If it is maybe recently he's performed for some of his friends.
Yeah.
And it was for free. Sarkodie same way has done the same thing. So to me, I think it is free as well. And I like the angle that Roland said, Coded is not presenting himself as an artist. I think it's solid. You might find it weird, but it is solid. See Captain Planet. What try. How many times I Coded I try? How many times I Coded I try? But Captain Planet has been trying. Coded can be performing at some of these artists and Nobwa shows. But when was the last time you even saw him performing at any of these Nobwa shows? You know what that? Well, Chabo, come through. The group thing, the music group thing around the world.
The group thing, it be successful, but it's not surprising. Say at some point it will
break off.
Yes, because when we are growing as a group, things will change. I mean, the directions that we want to go, the ambitions of the individuals and other stuff. And you know, omuntimi group na inquiry, and at some point, unfortunately for some, no, it be correct to me. Obi wu free group no ma bon say after the aye basa one group a omuntimi sustaining na to say me fan say do baby I can okay or retire. You can talk of even Osibisa. Osibisa the omujina musa ebi wu anom bibia beshi ebi wu anom bibia beshi until say
shifting cultivation.
Yes, they say no originators na nkasa I think Teddy or say nkwa na ya alive or something omo maka ne de omo na aka omo ayedi omo be hihye mu ne bi omo abi at one point they say oh yeah organist ni honti besa be bobi maye ana yeah the obo guitar ni honti asmesi bebo omo no de omo ho ba omo start Osibisa group na nkasa de omo boy out to retirement. The account group Ghana at least we can mention them. So I'm the more butcher until say my turn to money others no a woo ye a coy and Oja Ochame Kwame Achame group na the more emutity interest are not omunina nya after or mobile industry no more it drew baby Ochame Kofi direction was different from Ochame Kwame. Ochame Kofi was doing more radio and media other media stuff. Ochame Kwame was more like I want to do more songs, music. And you know, a bit of her a never ban interest no as they grow and I say or more echo money or more interest in it to Mrs. No be I said no, now I want to do this, now I want to do that. Into groups there. Yen to me no group will be a bit me stay for a longer than a single artist. No, it won't happen. Solo artists can be in the game for a very long time as compared to even with abrofone de na bi o ha who say koyi pa omokra BBC atom da one you bet me aka one direction omo na current group na omo bang like they had hits pa no be anymore omo started first person in fact at the time one direction starting now omunyina teenagers 19 years 17 years after 5 years ebinum started so almost started 2010 by 2015 now first person say on person be part of the group ni biom later group I think 2017 group ni ka say omoko break kakra and the reason our members ni be the bar out and say omokododo omokododo de bia ntokwanjo oma bre hopefully when they come back together new energy new feeling no ebema oma ye yes group there omoba no mutimi nya hit na ya ekoso but managing a group is really difficult because of individual interests and other things ebebemo no ebinum started worry ebinum started new friends bia they will all influence them in one way or the other and group there fine it's good to have some groups I be or a course but men function to say stay forever and as me stay a longer time as compared to a solo artist because BBC interest in the not in a bad way like Ochame Kwame no Ochame Kofi there. Ochame Kofi was doing more music radio or the Fox or one in the Ochame Kwame enter one trying to say who you radio and
the popularity down so radio so popularity
or yes that time was saying media you call ye editing or ye advertising ni ade ndi o cham me kwa me ntimi ntana ntwen se o ye wi a na be enum da bi ndi on so be enum ndi no enye bad yi bi abat omumu ate at that point no interest difference and edit sad number ndi no who group it is a Roland group you say no hope that they may stay for a longer time but at some point omubo different interests and it will affect the group by all means.
They are even twins. Just as it happens to P Square.
No?
Yeah.
But I think one advantage with music group is that when they are able to build the brand so well, even when they go apart in the car, at least our brand, is still relevant.
Oh yeah.
Like the P Square.
Yes.
Yeah, and even with Wuta Crown, Oti Wuta, Ibu, yes, prior group, yes, it will be there, but at some point they will break off, and then for sure it will happen.
So if you see a new group coming up, would you advise them?
Of course.
Like Kojo wants to write that is forming music groups a case.
Not at all, but be or forming music group be should also know that at some point it will break up.
So when they are planning, they consider
yes, on your way, it will happen. Just that it may be longer than Enkofobi. If more managing it may be longer, but at the point on the obi be mfasa makrasa ba ko yare be affected group no.
Brothers, for instance, when Kunta Kinte got stroke, at the point he slowed
the whole thing. Yes,
he was able to get
come out.
And now, as a solo artist, he's going hard.
Exactly. On the no. Or man said that's all be breaking awful, but nature I have been away and about choir and no, the group is no more. And so who considers our name we there? Who say yes, we can be in a group. Win to some extent or to at some point we will be winning, but as all the show team say a bit breaking off because of that factors and be more worry pet now be or pet then factors now a bit more breaking a dozen and you have to consider that now a Roland group or more Musa obiang worry planting crowd obit me I can be actually or background or banana and what if why wedding why we after the routine a year more crouching the other and group there that's the disadvantage of forming a group and it's not a case what comes with nature and what comes with it as human beings environment and influence here because even a solo artist crowd ne trajectory and I say ne ambition in life it change at the point worry or and as a one yes kakra or no cry one person no with me yes kakra no I lazy to even write a song. What if our group now group no money yes kakra na or not to him no or a successful mama kana mo hungry for maybe more or be slow group ne down and the issue beba me I think say CP and coded issue ni say no bibi sa abeka I think that at the point omo worry no and omo slow because omo nya different interests
and our first friends too
and at that time the honest truth was that music was not fetching.
Yes.
So what it means is that someone should go and find from
somewhere.
And the back of Fabana, they be award than Makofabana.
Yes. I didn't at some point that thing will happen, so we should know that thing about group. And with coded in a Bibia and can be busy and or per group thing no say obey solo. But me who the effort to be anchor person come group no. In terms of small chance to be our pure media space, one can't want them in that direction. Because one can obey me force CP to also come on board. Said baby coded be could be now or can be busy. I wish to send a group, not a solo artist. Baby a CP could be able to say or partner or person with your group. Why are you still not trying to do something together? And can obey baby. In the way that or can one show action Bianca ebi ebe me say o make effort to cry for the group need to come back and now for them to do something together again. And you know, so I know pen there all many actions, you know, in show because casa no there all can there be yes, watch the action,
not the thoughts.
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you, Chemo. Let's pick up the gospel groups. I think so far they are leading an exemplary life.
Oh yeah.
Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Tego
Sisters,
Sisters, Yasapon, and Asuma.
Yeah.
I think they are looking good at the moment. But for the rest, still shaky. Then I can quite now. In fact, last one I enjoy.
I didn't say groups in India.
No tribes.
Oh, long.
No travel
groups
long
in
time.
India. A bit me a gym watch factors in the doors and factor about why you have high sickness. So group no or more financial backbone and I say we know a very very strong. I am a dancer on them better. Especially when they be a now person who group when you have a lot to lose. And you know, a bit more for that dream. I say, okay, Charlie, the TBA no say, and to come people now, but now say, misunderstanding behind something and to it, you know, so you would want to stay. So, I could teach him also. I had yes, that's
retirement. Okay, they have done
what? Retirement. Yes, they are not getting the hits.
That be also retirement.
As in
Mwasaba.
That be. I'm not missing someone on retirement.
Hits na nema.
And
you're the 19 months.
But
our man stop.
Yeah, mom pay a catechin and Emma beam.
Okay.
I see it for quite.
She's for quite a good.
And then Kasa,
yeah.
So I'm on fire there. In fact, gospel artists in the day. Beliefs in no crab it in the architecture. They would want to solve it and still continue the work than secular art. Secular art is a one form of massa. I don't know.
These boys are also together, but they are not getting galas. Galas,
galas so, but they are also struggling.
But Kachamuzo,
I think so far, can group they will be mentioned as one of the successful. Keche, Dope Nation. I think at the moment they are the people representing the face.
And R2Bs.
Yes. Thank you.
VVIP is also there.
VVIP now Kasapu.
I don't buy
you. Ready to watch him.
Almost say no more than
FBS.
Family also they are not getting hits.
I think on that note, Chemo I can factors in now. And in fact, see how your music group there was a winner side, so the show team said that should be an ABA. Maybe say I'm a meeting. I know your group. Now say in 1 hit, 2 hit. Now I didn't say better have a mistake. Wait a mistake. You see, the whole thing is that. The woman say, Uncle, maybe one bunny business say, apart from say, in Tokwa Besi, I obvious say, in Kofu with your call Mukui, in Tokwa Nasa or Barbie. After focusing in I'm on you be discuss and I better try to say this is with the group there when they part with and come in can yes because Obia on like individual career path and a drive be or persevere and can be already 40 years and can be a pie for baby echo ye before for baby and now group so that is not the general group agenda. And such a person says sabotage any libre somehow work. So normal, just that amount for expecting. People are not ready among considering you know a banner say now then they see then we are and it is bound to happen, especially like our rare factor me say. Sometimes when you are not even a music group and you are even in our space here, sometimes your wife would want you to even yes, leave and go and do something else and other things like that. Yeah, you understand? So, sir, about my life, when I'm on if I'm on crap, it's me to on them because you would want to listen to your wife because at that time, we feel so.
It becomes even serious when the woman is in charge.
Yes.
And with most of these groups in Ghana that I have followed, the women who come into their life are always in charge.
Sometimes it be financial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes the way they come.
As someone they find their idea. Now they are finding me could not their bremo now. On so who say mo na mo wa mo bo bra hu. Now the money could not their bano abeti chama. And that thing is not women's thing. So when women started, they'll break down right now.
So that's that one there. People should just found and also on tour with him. So you bet me a group and they're starting a successful group, maybe after a decade, you bet me but for Coder to be saying say we're feeling group no. Even what we are doing here, at the China, we all find ourselves as different places. You would at some point feel like, oh, so a normal feeling for him to have that feeling. Say, oh, come here, group more, and we a group now. We are successful. And that is when you have this feeling. And you see, from a group to solo, no, over struggle. Yeah. Because and you won't efforts. Na me they accept it. Money na. We dear kakra. Sometimes it's a no one need be extra. Then for the general public to accept you like they have accepted the group. That is why the coming back of Prior and Crap on
So
I also want to add that briefly. I think the foundation of how this group starts, and also now determine most of these things. So for instance, Pizus, these are twins. At what point did they say they all wanted to do music?
Exactly.
There could be twins, one could be a musician, one could be a medical practitioner or something. But maybe because of something they have seen. It could even be P Square. Because they've seen P Square. And because P Square are twins and they sing, we can also be twins and sing. Meanwhile, and
now one should have even been a producer, one be the artist.
Exactly.
Okay, this is my producer. Now producing me because on the team I say.
So sometimes the foundation also contributes a lot. And in Nigeria, most of the music groups are the way they come together. No, the story, the foundation is not strong. Someone tell you, oh, because studio do not name your mobile, and I'm a vibe or so now. Oh, and then I say, Charlie said, I'm your money, and then come movement. Some people came to form a group because they were going for a competition. So they came together because of a competition.
Prior is one.
Like,
even our own
Grey.
Yeah, Mobile Boys.
Yes,
Mobile Boys.
It was for a competition.
Mobile Boys.
So this one, after the competition, they should have gone their separate ways.
No, I'm say there be.
Until say future where they be bleak. Let's give this quick advice.
Shout out to Kashmir Records.
Yeah. And what say he's keeping the boys, but he's decided never to allow them to form a group.
Exactly.
So sometimes they do things and they feel like these guys could be good in a group, but I said no. Still be under the same label. Do your individual. I think I like this example. Kashmir, I think he's gotten it. Because a year group because even with them, they have not even made any big hits now. But I see individual preferences among them. Some are very aggressive, some are relaxed.
Slow,
like it could happen to them.
Yeah.
When the back could be near Breno Macaron, so no matter. Very final one I want us to look at where your advice and person artists like Screwface, Eddie Tim, Magdalene, who is based in the UK. And the advice is that, Screwface has so much hits, classic hits upon hits. And according to him, people have been asking the songs online. So he decided to put them together on what he calls the classics, volume 1 and volume 2. The album has 56 tracks. Volume A, 28, volume B, 28. And someone's asking, 56 songs. Are you not going to waste these songs on an album? So I want us to listen to how he said it earlier today on Base One TV, the Sammy Flex show. Then when I come back, ask my people that 56 songs on one album, Volume A, Volume B, the classics. Could it have been any different? Could it have been done in a different, better way, or this will work? How is he going to promote all the 56 songs? I hear the album will be out in the stores on 25th March, and it has almost all the hit songs, the previous hit songs of Screwface, including Balagbaza, all Amapina, like all those songs. Let's watch how the interview went, and when I come back, I get the sharp views of my people. Then we run away from here. Screwface about to give us some classics, something that he's not done in a long while. Yeah. I remember my last interview with him. He gave me this promise. On Sammy Flex TV, he gave me this promise that Charlie, the songs, people love them. We can't throw them away. Therefore, we need to do something with the songs. Tell us what went into it.
So, Brother Sammy, basically the classics, what really brought about this, this idea.
So you call it the classics?
Classics.
Okay.
No, I'm a classic man. So
I know, right?
So what really brought about all the whole idea is. But I kept on having messages in my inbox, especially microphone or TikTok, most of the influencers, like school. Because I do Thursday, sometimes we post, throwbacks. Yes. So like also we want this song. I mean, when I go on the net, I don't find Mabna, I don't find Boy, I can't find this. I'm saying, I thought about, so I called my manager, my Darlington, and I said, Mark. Says they'll say, but I told you the other time. So, Brass, I just sat down and said, no. I've been in this industry for quite a while, and I have so many songs. On my part, and I feel I'm being selfish with my songs. What I say, because I feel
both the released and unreleased songs.
Yeah. Exactly. So I feel this is my job. This is what I do. So songs, and Brass, and one thing with me, sometimes I do songs just to listen, like me I'm home. Yes, and yes, I made it back out. I do this thing more for the passion of it.
Okay.
But I say yes, I'm into me pay. And yet, second win, but meaning I don't know how to explain it though. But music to me is a whole different vibe.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't be on the born and yes, I'm per se pure. But per se I feel away. It calms me down. Like me I'm between. So me when I'm teaching, I'm maxing challenge them and so that's I mean now this classics, mind you. This is not when you USB pen drive and I say hard
Bluetooth
and I say external drive.
Yeah.
I pulled all the songs straight from CD, compact disc.
Oh, I see.
Those days, so you can imagine
the quality.
I had 120 songs.
When you went into your archives,
I'm telling you,
120 songs.
120
songs you've released,
and unreleased. My year, Samboy. May your soul rest in peace, my brother. And also, I had Abodi. And like just to say, if I say business, we work up, but then again, me when then kakran so be ban
split sheet,
split sheet kakran so be ban so here because I didn't remember the move here.
I see.
You know what I mean? Yes. Brother, I had 120 songs. So I'm like, you know what? And I'm born in answer Charlie authentic, like it's super.
The quality, everything.
Charlie vim no so different vibes. Classics Volume 1, Volume 2, 56 songs.
Classics Volume 1 and Volume 2. But so it's on the same album. But
yes, it's on the same album.
Okay.
Yes.
So Volume 1 is coming before Volume 2, or
no,
when you buy it? So when you buy it, the Volume 1 and the Volume 2 is on it.
All there.
56 songs.
56 songs.
So Volume 1 has how many?
I
see.
Calculation.
No, I think it's
28.
28.
Oh, yes.
So Volume 1 has 28, and Volume 2 has 28. Okay, so briefly on this one, Chabo, 2 minutes. Now,
I think a step in the right direction. In fact, watch a crowd, and because a year online thing, there's nothing wrong with pushing all the 50-something songs, 56 songs in there. In fact, at the current crowd, and if I may guess, distributor, distro companies, omo limit bi a omo ma will put it in an album in terms of size no you can't go beyond 74 megabytes and it's a offer or song bi na 4 megabyte and 5 megabyte okay can bo do 75 wapim and you know we mu kra omo call this I think say size is no
120
yes and you know muntimi fa ma once na obeka say or match it in 2020 now say bibi sa nti a good idea or the buy we na or more try say or more be claiming all the rights no on social media platforms and so especially YouTube it wouldn't be a bad decision cry or more sound kakra because people like Oboba J Adofu cry watch our system no you know any bad sa and you know with Screwface or yeah more and yes or your old pabi and then you so ba your uncle for omodi egru yeah they know the songs and omo nyini abedu say and they will still love to hear it and a good decision omo are taken and they should just push for more.
Okay, now we can come through.
I think I also agree and this time it is a good thing.
I want us to consider promotions. I want us to consider promotions in doing this. Yeah.
I don't want to really go there because even if it is 6 songs, they won't go for me release just 6 tracks on an album. 8 and a honk account, but I don't really they promote just 1 or 2 songs. So even if it is 50 or 56 and you still want to promote like 3, there can maybe a notion in it's good. So I think ways and means, or they should be able to identify which songs maybe they want to really promote and then push. Then they should just do that. But as for releasing those classics and I think it's perfect.
It's okay. Okay. Yes, Ro, what are you adding?
I mean, it's cool for promotional purpose. Kiddy releasing a Golden Boy. It was Touch It that pulled the album out. Touch It effect nema and you na can album using na APA. Akwabo at a point was promoting Ensisa or why na obiara within a so a blue fat TikTok basic nichi. It happens like that, and these are songs that at least a bit saving. What most of these musicians are more erupted from the cassette days na one disadvantage against them the fact that some people are enjoying from their works when it comes to streaming platforms.
Because their songs are not there.
Yes, their songs are not there because a new manga some page. Some people have uploaded their songs. Lumba say there are so many people because they don't have their official channels or page to collect some of these things. In this one, why at least Otimi uploading new na a page. So and since it is not cassette, okay. Nti eno san afi no omo edidi ne hu nyina eye afi ne ebe bo ho ban no wetimi claiming all the rights ni nyina then this is how they will not become charity cases in the near future because they are adopting to the new system and ways of doing the music business. It's a very good idea.
All right, guys, super. Once again, the Thursday's edition of Showbiz Daily will surely end here. Now, let me announce that Tap Send is still around town. Wherever you are in the world, you can send money to Africa via Tap Send. It is an app on your phone. Get the app on your phone, and anytime you can send money without stress. On Saturday, when we are doing our birthday, if you want to surprise the house with Tap Send for the catfish party, that is also allowed.
Catfish.
Yeah, got off his nephew too. Yeah, got off his nephew. So 20 Ghana, 50 Ghana. Yeah, I'm 50 Ghana, 50 Ghana. Don't want you to because yes, I'll be seeing it. All right, so please get your Tap Send, and anytime you want to send money for any project here in Ghana, you use the Tap Send. God bless you, Team Dodo Solomon, and I can bless you, Roland Martin. And to you, God bless you for watching. Like I said, Showbiz Daily is a big family from around the world. To the boys at the back, aka Jackie Boatin's boys, shout outs to Digital Rasta, Currency, Richie Flex, Lapiji, Tina Baby, Gideon Nilam Tessin, and of course, my name is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow, we will be seated. Tell someone about Sammy Flex TV. Tell them that the best of showbiz content lives here and no other place. Until then, stay safe and be protective of each other. We out of here.